What if a 16th century French prophet foresaw the exact moment when Europe's military might crumbles and a new global superpower rises from the shadows of a drowned world? This is Nostradamus Century 2, Quatrain 17, a chilling vision hidden in cryptic verse for over 450 years. Imagine vast armies stirring under stormy skies. The old powers of Europe mobilize, restless and determined. They march, they sail, drawn inexorably towards something impossible. A submerged island, a lost land swallowed by the sea long ago, now rising again in prophecy as the stage for cataclysm. The first line appears on screen. The Ascop camp of Europe will depart. Ascop, an enigmatic code, perhaps a corrupted name for a reckless or aimless force. This European camp, this coalition of nations breaks camp. They leave their homelands behind. Tension builds as ships hoist anchors and boots pound foreign soil. The old continent empties its strength, pouring toward the unknown. What drives them? Fear? Ambition? A desperate bid to reclaim lost glory? They do not scatter, they converge. The second line fades in, joining near the submerged island. Picture it cinematically. Gray waves crash against jagged rocks that once were mountains. An island, legendary and drowned, perhaps a symbol of Atlantis reborn. Or a flooded strategic outpost in our modern seas beckons like a siren. Fleets from across Europe draw close, their hulls grinding together in uneasy alliance. Soldiers stare at the horizon where land should be but isn't. The air thickens with salt and foreboding. This is no ordinary gathering. It is the prelude to surrender. Now the third line reveals itself. The Arton fleet phalanx will bend. Arton, another riddle. Maybe a fleet from an eastern or southern power, disciplined and unbreakable at first glance. Their phalanx, that ancient formation of unbreakable ranks, now falters. Sails rip in the wind, shields drop. The once mighty naval line buckles under invisible pressure. Defeat comes not from cannon fire alone, but from something deeper: exhaustion, betrayal, the weight of inevitability. The proud armada bends like reeds before a hurricane. Europe's challengers yield. The tide turns, and then the final, most terrifying line materializes. The navel of the world will have a greater substituted voice. The navel of the world Rome in ancient times, the eternal city at the center of empire. Or Constantinople, the bridge between continents. Perhaps even a modern metaphor for the heart of global power, the Vatican or Washington or Beijing. This central authority, this voice that once commanded the planet, grows faint. A greater voice substitutes itself. A new dominant force speaks louder, commands obedience. The old order fades. A substitute rises, ruthless, unfamiliar, unstoppable. Feel the drama unfold. European forces, lured to this ghostly submerged island, find their unity fractured. The Arton fleet, expecting victory, instead collapses in disarray. As their power ebbs, the true shift occurs far away. The navel of the world hears a new proclamation. A stronger authority seizes the microphone of history. Global dominance transfers in silence, sealed by the Quatrain's final ominous whisper. Nostradamus paints not just a battle, but a tectonic realignment of power. Armies move across seas toward a phantom island. Alliances form and shatter. The old center weakens, replaced by something greater and more terrifying. Is this a prophecy of naval conflict in our flooded future? A warning about rising seas swallowing strategic lands? Or a metaphor for the fall of Western hegemony and the ascent of a new world order? The imagery haunts: departing camps under darkening skies, converging fleets around a drowned relic, bending phalanxes, and finally, a voice from the shadows claiming the throne of the world. What do you think this quatrain truly foretells? A coming war over a lost island? The end of one era and the brutal birth of another? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one. If visions like this grip you, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into Nostradamus' darkest prophecies. The future is written, we just have to decode it.